This isn't what we expected. That was the first line of an official Microsoft statement after their AI chatbot made headlines for all of the wrong reasons. What was supposed to be a breakthrough in conversational AI quickly went off the rails, generating offensive and disturbing content. It could have been a disaster, and honestly, it was. The easy route? Deflect, blame, stay silent. But the leaders who build resilient organizations, they do something radically different than all of that. They own the moment. They communicate even when it's messy, and most importantly, they take action that matches their values. When things go south, most companies do one of two things, and here's where they get it wrong. They go quiet, radio silent, hoping no one notices, buried head in the sand, this too shall pass. The second thing, they wait for the perfect answer. And spoiler alert, it never comes. Meanwhile, trust erodes, employees check out, customers lose their faith, and by time leaders finally step up, it's too late. Resilient organizations, they don't have all the answers, but they don't need to. They just do a few things better than everybody else. The first one for me is that they really take ownership. They own the moment. After the chatbot fiasco, Microsoft, they could have totally downplayed it, made excuses. They didn't. They took full accountability, not just in words, but in action. They took immediate actions and made those actions known, not just inside their organization, but out. A corporate VP published an official blog, and in that stated the line, "I want to share what we learned and how we're taking those lessons forward." So basically, we call that failing forward. What can I learn from this mistake? They didn't pretend everything was fine. They admitted the failure, named the mistakes, and most importantly, committed to fixing them. And not only that, they used it as an opportunity to reinforce their values, stating that they wanted to stay steadfast as they work towards contributing to an internet that represents the best, not the worst of humanity. That's what credibility looks like. Not just reacting to failure, but using it to clarify who you are. A second thing that resilient organizations do really well is that they keep the people involved or impacted in the loop. So silence breeds speculation, and speculation, that is where trust dies. Microsoft didn't just issue a statement and moved on. They stayed in the conversation. They kept people informed, not just on the problem, but on the solution. Compare that to companies who totally ghost their employees or customers on these types of mistakes. Trust isn't built on perfection. It's built on transparency. And transparency, it's not just about saying the right thing. Sure, that's important. Really being intentional about the words you use does matter, and thinking through them is a pretty good idea. But it's about saying them at the right time before people lose faith, because they will if they don't hear from you. And lastly, all of that matters, but what's most important is that those words aren't just words, that these organizations walk the talk. Anyone can apologize, but resilient organizations prove it. Microsoft didn't promise to do better. They changed how they develop, how they test, and how they monitor AI models, putting new safeguards in place before rolling out future products. Because real resilience isn't just about bouncing back. It's about standing up when things go wrong, standing for something even when things go wrong. If you say you value integrity, your actions better reflect that when things fall apart. If you say you prioritize customer trust, they better hear it from you before they hear it in the news. Resilience isn't a statement, it's a habit. Let's be real. People are tired of being told to be resilient, but for organizations who want to be successful, it is not an optional thing. So when things go sideways for you or your organization, what's your next move? Are you going to wait for certainty? Or are you stepping up, owning the moment, and proving that trust isn't just a talking point for you, that it's how you lead? Resilience isn't about never failing. It's about what you do next. If this resonates with you, drop a comment and share what's the best example of resilience that you've seen in leadership.